Hi guys, we are so excited that 30 Strong started. I know some people started yesterday, some are starting today. April and I just wanted to start doing a get started right call once a month with you guys to kind of just make sure we have all our ducks in line, ducks in a row to get started and set up for success, answer any questions you guys have. We've been doing this. April and I have both been coaching for 9 years, so we kind of get how it all works, right? We know what pieces of the puzzle all need to be put together for people to see success with their health and fitness journey. I will tell you the number one thing, I mean, April may say differently, but the number one thing I see when people are successful is they are including themselves in everything. I say the phrase, they get in the middle of the bed. They're not just hanging off on the sidelines and falling off. They're involving themselves within the group. They're checking in our check-in posts. They're talking to their coach. It's not just a one-way street. Or bothering your coach. All the coaches within Grit and Grace can tell you that it fuels us to hear from you. So I want you to keep that in mind. Don't be afraid. Don't, being vulnerable is just going to help you relate to other people within Grit and Grace and help them feel more at ease about posting. Every one of us has moments of vulnerability when we have to post, right? So just know that it's a safe place. We're all here for you. We're all cheering for you. And we want to see you be successful and feel your best self and be the healthiest, most confident version of you. So just wanted to kick off with that. We do have a couple things we want to go through with you guys to help you. But any questions you have, make sure you drop them below if you're watching the recording or whatever, so we can make sure to address them as well. Okay.
Perfect. So the first thing we want to start with, and I apologize, my kids just walked in the door, is which meal plan are you committing to? And so whether it's To Be Mindset or Portion Fix, you can log both of them in the app. So you just download, Beachbody On Demand, and then it'll help you like put together your profile. So you go to tracking, and then you will go to nutrition, and it'll ask you if you're To Be Mindset or Portion Fix. Now, I actually have my containers in there. We know you always have your phone with you, so every meal you can log those containers. If you are To Be Mindset, there's also a place for you to upload pictures, say what you ate. I used to have a client that did it like clockwork, and every day she would send me a screenshot for her To Be Mindset. So whether it's containers or whether it's To Be Mindset, you can track it all there, which tracking is the biggest thing. I think the most important thing is don't expect the results that we're talking about and Danielle and I have had if you're just saying, okay, I'm going to work out. And I think that a lot of people are like, okay, I'm getting started, I'm going to work out. And you may see some, changes in the beginning, which is awesome. You may feel a little, muscle definition. You may think oh, I'm seeing I'm being stronger. Hi, baby, I'll be right there. I'm on a call. But can you go that way? And then I'll talk to you in a minute. Sorry. And then, but it's going to plateau and you're not going to continue to see those results. So I think the most important thing is to just say, I'm not going to be perfect. There's going to be days that are hard. There's going to be days I'm not 100%, but I'm going to give 80% of the time that I'm going to focus on this because I have big goals and I want to achieve them. So we want to support you in that. If you have questions, let us know. But really the nutrition, once you just really make it a mindset shift, that's what changes everything. And if you go to the BOD app, again, under Portion Fix, program materials, you'll see there's a couple days worth of sample meal plans. We always post our meal plans in here that you can see, and there's all of that good stuff. So if you are somebody that's like, hey, I just don't know where to start, go on Pinterest, search 21-day fix meal plans, go into there, and we'll have everything there. Because I know sometimes it's you get too overwhelmed, so you don't start. And we want to make sure that you get started. We can help you with that.
I'll say too, I was one of those people that said I didn't need the nutrition because I already knew what I was doing. And you might already know what you're doing. You might know healthy foods, but aside from that, it's really about having well-balanced portions. It's why you hear everybody talk about macros, right? So making sure your portions, according to what your specific goals are perfectly aligned. That's really what's going to help you lean down and build lean muscle to burn fat. So I did want to give a tip on We have with the 30 strong group, we require you to do 1 weekly progress picture per week. This isn't because we want you to post it. It's for you. And the reason why is because it's going to help hold you accountable. I know for me, I take progress pictures and I weigh in every Sunday. So when I do that, I'm less likely to slip up on Saturday or give in to late night binges because I know like I need to check myself tomorrow. You know what I mean? So one of the things that I do is I have albums on my phone. It's like, this is from when I did 645. If I was to open that, you can see I have 180 because I took weekly progress pictures. I also did reels. I also did couples pictures with me and my husband. So I have an entire album for all my 645 pictures. Then I have one for gut protocol. Then I have another one for gut protocol. Then I have lift more. That's what I'm doing now. So I have progress pictures in there. So I highly recommend creating a folder just for you. That's going to help add another level of accountability. Like I've got to add weekly progress pictures in these photo albums. And then you also have the tracking for that as well on Beachbody on Demand that you can track whether you're taking measurements. I personally take measurements like every stage of a program, not every week. I do weigh in once a week. And I guess I should say this because I know with Grit and Grace being mostly women, this is a common thing. Do not allow yourself to be controlled by that scale. That's why I weigh once a week, because that scale, that number can depict my mood for the next 2 or 3 days if I let it. And I refuse to be controlled by that number. So once a week, it's just a tool. I use it as a tool for success, just like seeing your inches and the pictures. It's another tool to set you up for success.
Yeah. And to that, I say, make sure it's the same day and time. And think about other factors. Like if you didn't drink a ton of water the day before, or you were bad and had, I shouldn't say bad, but you were off track and you had alcohol or processed foods, or if you're about to start your period, like there's so many different factors too. So I don't want you to see that number and be like, oh man, I've been working my butt off. Think about it. Like, where are you, and how have you been? So, and then the second thing we wanted to talk about is picking a workout. I'm going to pass it to you.
Yeah. So, one of the key success is if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you don't have a workout plan, if you don't have a nutrition plan, you're planning to fail in that area. Set yourself up for success, knowing what you're going to do. So that means picking a program, whether you're going to log on to Beachbody On Demand, kind of look through them, figure out what you want. There are categories, whether you want cardio, strength training, yoga, prenatal workouts, postpartum workouts, whatever you want to do, you can pick one. You can also ask your coach. You can narrow it down to time if you only have 20 minutes a day, or if you enjoy longer workouts, 45 to 60, you can turn on the filter in Beachbody On Demand to filter those workouts for you too, so you can see what best aligns with you. In my season of life right now, I love 30 to 45 minutes per day. That is my ideal time. So, and I also really, I lost almost 40 pounds since January. I wanted to up my strength training to build more lean muscle and burn fat. So I'm doing Lift More. I have a girl that works 3 jobs. She can't possibly fit in 45 minutes to an hour every day. So she's doing job 1, 20 minutes a day. So it kind of depends on your lifestyle, where you're at. Obviously, if I'm pregnant 6 months from now, I'm gonna be doing a completely different program. So just something to think about. Log on there, figure out what you want to do, pick a start date, pick a program, and do it. I have found that if I'm not following a calendar, I just fall off. I'm winging it. My nutrition slacks, all the things. Having a calendar helps hold you accountable. All right, April, I don't know if you want me to keep going.
No, I'm good. I was just trying to pull up our thing. What other we talked about? Pick a workout. I got a couple of questions about the 30 strong, how to add this sweaty selfie check-in. I did actually a screen share recording under the 30 strong post I made. If you can't find it or anything, just let us know and I can post it again or send it to you. But basically you will create a story and you'll upload that sweaty selfie 30-day check-in, and then you scroll up and you swipe up, and it gives you the option of entering a photo, and you'll enter the sweaty selfie, and then you just kind of pinch it and move it to put it where you want it. So if you have any further questions for that, let us know, but do that, tag Danielle and I and your coach or any of your buddies or anything like that. And I just feel like other people will see that too and be rooting you on, which is fun too. And you don't want to like not have a picture a day, for the month. So that for me is motivating to make sure that I fill that up. Another thing, if it's rest day, you don't have to take a picture, just type in rest day. And then you save the picture before you post it. You can also go back and save it so that the next time you upload the most recent one with all the other pictures. And then I think that we just wanted to go, the last thing, we just want to talk about your why, and accountability. And I think the most important thing is like not having a goal of, oh, I want to lose 5 pounds. Like, yeah, that's awesome, but that's not going to be big enough to keep you going on the days where you don't want to. There's plenty of days where I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it anyways. I don't feel like it, but I've already meal planned or meal prepped. So I know that even though I want to, like grab a bag of chips, I've already got my veggies cut and my hummus. Like that is what I'm going to choose. So planning ahead. And then just thinking about like what your big goal is. So maybe it's a health standpoint where you want to be able to, decrease your cholesterol, or you want to be healthier in the long run. And you want to be able to, you're thinking like, I just want to be able to make sure that I'm here to have a full life with my grandkids. Like big vision picture that is going to be so much more motivating than, oh, well, 5 pounds, I'm just going to skip my workout today, or I'm just going to have this. So having that big vision in front of you. And if you don't have something right now, maybe you're like, I'm pretty close to my goal weight. I'm happy. I'm fine. I could be better, but whatever. I want you to dream big. And I want you to really think of something that's going to motivate you to keep going on the hard days. And it could just be, I want to be an example for my kids. I want to show them what health is. I want to teach them what health looks like, instead of, from following what, my parents, did with the yo-yo dieting and the constantly, badgering themselves and saying like the unkind things to themselves, and me growing up thinking that's just normal. But like, instilling self-confidence in them by being an example yourself. And so it can be anything, but we really want you to just really think on that. And we would love to hear what it is too. So if you're watching the recording of this, please just like message us or post in the group and tell us your big why and your big vision, because we would love to support you, encourage you. And on the hard days, be like, remember when you said, go do it. You'll feel better. It doesn't have to be your best workout. Push play, give yourself 5 minutes. And once you're 5 minutes in, I bet you'll keep going. That's another thing I tell myself. I'm just going to do it for 5 minutes, but I always keep going because you're already in it. You're like, okay, I got this. So,
yeah. And I will say too, because one of the most common objections I think every single human being has is, I'm not motivated. And if you followed my journey back in January, I was heavier than I had ever been. I was not motivated. I didn't wake up one Monday and decide, oh, I'm so motivated to work out. No, but I was disgusted with how far I've gotten. I was addicted to alcohol. I could hardly tie my shoe or wipe my own butt correctly, right? Like I was literally so large that it affected my way of life. Funny, but my joints ached. I was nowhere near as good of a mom as I should have been. Like truly my life has improved so much. I am a better wife. And so that was my why. And here's the thing, when you're unmotivated, I want you to think about this. It's not about motivation. It's about self-discipline. If your kid is poopy, if your kid is wet in a wet diaper, are you motivated? Like, are you excited to go change that diaper? Are you motivated? No, you don't, but you do it anyway. Just like you brush your teeth every day anyways, you shower anyways, you just do it because you have to be disciplined with it. Bottom line, your health depends on it. And so that's something that I'm always trying to think about. And then if you're in a place where you don't know what you're working for, like for me, I'm driven by I know I have a trip next month. That kind of stuff drives me. I know that I want to have another baby. That drives me. Or I'm pregnant and I want to stay healthy for my baby. That should drive you too. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Like sometimes it's hard to be motivated when you're pregnant. Find a program you enjoy. I know my last pregnancy, I really, really struggled with finding the joy in my workouts because I was trying not to black out all the time. And then I found Let's Get Up, and all of my joy came back to fitness while doing pregnancy. So during pregnancy. So I think it's really important to find something that you enjoy and really thoroughly want to do, because not every program you're going to feel that way. So, but yes, that is my tips. But
I think it's great too to try Body. There's so many cool things on Body, which is the Bod Interactives. It's the live classes, whether you want to catch it live. You have the option of being on Zoom and being there with your face. You also don't have to. I have some people that are like, no, thank you. And some people are like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. So just an option, and you don't have to catch it live because every time it's like any workout is then posted into the library. So definitely try out Body. You can do, if you purchase like Shakeology or Energize and Recover and Lift More or something, then you can get a free 30-day trial of Body. Hold on one second.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the gist of it. We would love if you guys would comment below with your why, post in the group with your why. Actually do that. If you're watching the recording, or Katie, you're on this call, post your why in the Grit and Grace Wellness Studio so that we can hear it. We can hear, why are you showing up every day? What is making you get out of bed and press play on that workout? What is making, I'll use Katie as an example, working all day and coming home, press and play in the evening. Like, I don't know that I could do that in the evening. So what's making you do that? Why are you doing that every single day? And have you noticed the impact that it's making on other people that see you? Right? Focusing on the impact of the ripple effect, it's affecting everyone else. I know that when I show up, it's affecting my children, my husband, people around me that I inspire, and that is everything. Yes, make your own post. I would truly appreciate that. We would love to see it. But anyways, that's all we got. Keep it short and sweet, right?
Yep, that's all I got. I am excited.
Well, thanks for hopping on, Katie.
Yep, we will talk to you soon. And then we'll take a poll for a better time for next month. And I also would like to do like a weekly kind of check-in or something like that. Maybe we can schedule something like that just to, or every other week, just to chat and, you know, like for the community aspect. So we'll also be posting about more to come for that. And we will talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.